Imagine a world where every transaction you make is tracked and controlled by a central authority. Scary thought, right? Well, today we're diving into the world of central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, to uncover if they could actually have this power. Welcome back to Finance Simplified with Shiva. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our deep dives into the financial world. Today, we're exploring CBDCs and whether they pose a real threat to your financial freedom. Before we dive in, a quick disclaimer. This video is for informational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Please consult with a financial advisor before making any investment decisions. First things first, what exactly are central bank digital currencies? Unlike cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, CBDCs are issued and regulated by a country's central bank. They're essentially a digital version of your national currency, designed to make transactions faster and more secure. Think of it as a digital form of the money you already use. For example, if the US decided to launch a CBDC, you'd have a digital dollar that works just like cash, but in your phone or computer. But here's where it gets interesting. CBDCs could potentially be used to track and control your spending habits. Imagine if every purchase you made with a digital dollar was logged and analyzed by the central bank. So, what are the potential risks? The biggest concern is privacy. With CBDCs, every transaction could be monitored by the central authority. For instance, if you're buying groceries, paying for a coffee, or even making a big investment, all of this data could be accessible to the central bank. Consider this. In a CBDC system, if you suddenly start spending a lot of money on luxury items or withdrawing large sums, the central bank could notice and potentially intervene. For instance, if you were planning a major purchase like a new car, the central bank might flag or review these transactions, potentially delaying or even blocking them. But it's not just about privacy. The central bank could theoretically impose limits on spending or even freeze accounts under certain conditions. For example, if there were a sudden economic crisis, they might impose a cap on withdrawals to prevent a run on the banks. Or, during a financial emergency, they could limit how much you can spend on non-essential goods. Of course, it's not all doom and gloom. CBDCs could bring significant benefits. For example, they could reduce transaction costs by eliminating intermediaries. Imagine sending money to a friend overseas without high fees or long processing times. They could also increase financial inclusion. In countries with limited banking infrastructure, a CBDC could provide a simple and accessible way for people to participate in the financial system. Additionally, CBDCs could help combat illicit activities by providing greater transparency in transactions. For example, it could make it harder for illegal transactions to go unnoticed. Here's the hidden truth about CBDCs. While they promise many advantages, the real concern is how they might be used. If not implemented with strict privacy protections and transparency, they could significantly alter how we handle money and privacy. For instance, countries like China are already experimenting with their own digital currency, the Digital Currency Electronic Payment (DCP). This system allows the Chinese government to monitor and control transactions more closely than ever before. While this could mean greater efficiency, it also raises questions about surveillance and individual freedoms. If other countries adopt similar systems, it's crucial to ensure they include strong safeguards to protect your financial privacy. So, stay informed and advocate for transparency and privacy protections if your country moves towards CBDCs. So, what do you think? Could CBDCs be a threat to your financial independence? Or are they the next big thing in financial technology? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your perspective. Don't forget to like this video if you found it insightful and subscribe for more content on finance and technology. And remember, the future of money is unfolding right before our eyes. Stay informed and stay ahead.